Hello everybody, how are you all doing? And I'm hoping today is going to be a bit of an interesting video for you guys. I'm going to be taking you to a pub that was demolished in 2012 after being on its site for 160 years at least. It was painstakingly taken down brick by brick and rebuilt in a museum. This pub is called the Vulcan Hotel. You might have seen articles in newspapers, online. Here we go about this place. Right, off we go then. Yeah, so it was originally 2 terraced houses. We're going to start off by going to the place where it was demolished. It's in a place called Newtown in Cardiff, which isn't Newtown anymore. It's part of the city. It's skyscrapers and office blocks and that sort of thing. But Newtown was home to Irish immigrants that helped to build Cardiff and build the docks in the Industrial Revolution in the 1850s. So I've got about a 20-minute drive. I will be back when we are on the site of where the Vulcan was, and then we'll go to the museum and see where the Vulcan is today, because there's been a lot of talk about it. It's just opened. It opened 2 days ago. I've chosen a wet, rainy Monday afternoon to go and view this pub in the museum, because I'm hoping by doing it this way it's going to be nice and quiet. Let's get to the original site. So we've just pulled up about 5 minutes walk away, but I just wanted to show you this part of Cardiff and kind of like what happened to this pub and the area of Newtown. Now this is a part of the town of Cardiff called Grangetown. We're in Grangetown in Cardiff. Lots of terraces. This is Mardy Street. Here are the terraces here. But we're going to make our way down. The reason I've started filming here is, well, you can see in the distance. Let me just get past this tree. You can start to see the skyscrapers, and you can start to see the end of this part of Grangetown really, and then the city is slowly bleeding in. Look at the skyscrapers being built, lots of tower cranes in the sky. So the city's forever swallowing up old bits of Cardiff. Will this bit of Cardiff be here in 50 to 60 years time? Who knows? So we're just coming underneath this railway bridge. A train had just gone over this bridge, and it was quite fitting really, because it's the only real sound of like the industrial age trains going over railway lines that kind of still exist. So this would have been parts of, I mean, look at that for a skyscraper. That's a Radisson Blue, but next to it railway lines. This would have been the beginnings of old Newtown, Adamstown in Cardiff, which is not here anymore. You can see Premier Inn. So that's the city centre over there. And the reason why I've started to record here, we've still got about a 4-minute walk to get to where the Vulcan lied, but you can see where all of these kind of like skyscrapers have popped up. You've got a John Lewis over there. The Marriott's been there ever since I was a kid. That's been there a long time, but you can see there's still little places that exist. That's the Golden Cross pub. Absolutely fantastic, kind of glassed tiles on the outside, wines and spirits. importer. It's a Brains pub. It's got the old kind of Brains, the old blue star on the Brains, the old blue triangle type of thing. That was synonymous really of Brains from years ago. We'll carry on walking, and I don't think it's too far away from here. If it is, I'll just stop the video. But you can see Jim Driscoll here. He was one of the most kind of like famous boxers to ever come out of Cardiff. There we are, lived and died in the Newtown area of Cardiff. There you go. Jimmy Driscoll. So that, well, so there we are then. We are in Newtown. There's a reference to it there. So let's just see what modern Newtown looks like. Now, what I will say, it's all very well knocking up these skyscrapers, but I want your views in the comments box. I mean, look, there's pallets there, bit of an old bath panel there, shower panel type thing, signs that have come off. You know, I don't think, what I'm trying to say here is, I don't think these buildings, I don't think they age very well. Have a look at this. So this is no more than 15 years old, this building here. Next to it, they've kept the facade of this building because it's Victorian and it's beautiful, but it's much better looking than what's above. What's above is a monstrosity really in modern. What's that going to look like in 40 years time? It's going to look horrible, isn't it? It's looking horrible after 15 years. So my point here is, look at this building's been here for what, 150 years? The reason why they kept the facade of this building is because, quite frankly, they last, don't they? Why would you want to get rid of that? Compare it to this. It's horrible, isn't it? Horrible. Another facade of the building, look, that they've kept. This used to be a nightclub years ago. I actually went in here, oh, many years ago. It's called Harlequin. Another glass box. And then modern Cardiff kind of springing up all around it. So yeah, this would have been Newtown. So the Vulcan is just, so they built this university building here, University of South Wales. The Vulcan is just around the corner here. It'll just be like something like this, because I don't think they built on the site yet. It'll be something like this, which, you know, they've obviously removed the building, probably a nice old Victorian building, and they've just boarded it up and left it. Because what happened, they decided to kind of build all of this stuff in the last boom. There's just people around, I don't want to film them. Right, we're just coming to it now. But they built all of this during, or they planned all of this in the last property boom of like 2005. All of this was planned. So we're just entering. So this is it. So this is that's Pellet Street. So I believe the Vulcan sat in this car park. Now please, if you're a little bit more familiar than me with this, then They should have a little plaque or something, really, shouldn't they? They should have something in this car park to say the Vulcan once stood here. But it was, I do remember it as it was stood. It was kind of, all of this timber fencing was terraced property. Yeah. So they haven't built it. So basically, they knocked down a perfectly good pub on the outskirts of the town centre, which is there, to build a car park. It's a bit like the Tetley's Brewery in Leeds, isn't it? A bit like the Tetley's Brewery in Leeds. Unless it might actually be, I want to make sure I get it right. It might actually be this car park. Anyway, it's either that car park there or this car park here. Okay, so that's it. I hope you like this part of the video. We're gonna make our way to the proper Vulcan now. So just making my way back to the car, I've decided to cross the road and film with a better kind of angle of the aspect that I was trying to get across, really. So you got a Victorian building here, Harlech House, glass boxes above, which they're no more than 15 years old, 20 years, and quite frankly they look a bit rubbish, don't they, compared to the Victorian stuff. This was the main one I wanted to show you. You can see that Victorian facade I was showing you from across the road just now. So they've kept the facade of the building because, well, it's great, isn't it? And then they've built all of that on top. So we've made it to St. Fagans. We've come through the main entrance here. Very modern looking building. But what it is, this place, if I can try and explain it, it's a place where old buildings were perhaps derelict, abandoned, not wanted anymore, not used anymore, and they started to be brought here in Wales. It's a free museum. You pay for parking, of course, but it's a free museum to come in, have a look around. You can see there's a farmhouse over there in the distance with a fire burning. You can see the chimney, smoking up the chimney. There's a church over there. This is the red farmhouse. I'm not sure if the fire's going in this one. Little buildings here. There's another building over in the distance there with a fire going. We'll just wander up. I think what we'll do, we'll wander up. I'll just show you. I'll get to this place over here. That one should be quiet, and you'll have an example of what this place is all about, and then we'll make our way to the Vulcan. So here's one exhibition here. Abergwynnyd Farmhouse, Llandagfan, I think it says there. Built about 1678, and it was re-erected here in 1955. So you can see here, tin roof, bit of a wreck, about to fall into the ground. Old lady, didn't have much money to look after it. Ruth Rees lived at a farmhouse from 1937, and there's her cooking. And then there's a look at it there being rebuilt in 1955 here. So that between 1952 and 1955, and it's like mid to North Wales on the right hand side. Probably Birmingham's over here. So yeah, and here it is today. Chimneys burning. So this is what you're going to expect when we make it to this pub. I'm quite excited by it. Let's get in. Hopefully there's a fire burning. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's see. So massive. These places had massive fireplaces. Of course, no electricity. This would have been a bedroom or something over here. Yeah, bedroom. So just a bit of an example of what we're going to expect now when we make it to this pub. It's all going to be restored to exactly how the pub was supposed to be when it was first built in 1853. Well, not built in 1853, converted from two terraced houses to a pub in 1853. So here's an old toll building where they used to charge you to pass through the road. Here is an old bakery where they make, to this day, freshly baked bread. There you go, and you can buy it in there, cash only. Look at that. Maybe we'll have a look in the window over here. Yeah. Who can remember these phone boxes? I still remember the red phone box. I'm old enough to remember. Post office, ironmonger supplies over here. This was a bird fighting thing. I think they called it a cockfighting thing that was going on there. And here we are. Look at this, it's busy. So there's another shop there. There's the shop there. You can buy all sorts in there. You can buy bottles of beer and stuff in there. How things used to be. Older people will tell you when the world was a better place. This is an old they've rebuilt everything you see here has been rebuilt in this place, in this museum. It's fascinating, isn't it? So this was like an old council, Oakdale something institute over there. It's like a college or something that they put you. But here we are, look at this. Here we are, here is the Vulcan Wine and Spirits Hotel. Ales and stout.
I'm afraid you can come off just for a bit. They're trying to take some pictures.
Yeah, that's okay.
Here we go.
Thank you.
And there's people in there taking pictures. It's going to be very popular. It's only been open
I'm so sorry. Can you able to go to the left?
2 days. There's photographers in there taking pictures. It's brand new, absolutely brand new. Look, they still got they still haven't put the window in there. You can see render. So you can see the 2 terraces there, knocked into one. Two windows at the top, 2 windows up next to it, and then they turned it into a hotel. But I remember this building. I remember it where we were in Newtown in Cardiff. Apparently it's still got outside toilets too, which is pretty cool. But we just got to wait to get in. I think they're filming in there. Right, we're all allowed in. We've all been given the go-ahead to go into this lovely building.
Oh, great.
Oh no, not me. I'm just filming. Sorry.
Oh, you're filming for the museum or for people?
For myself.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, for myself. Oh, look at this. Look, we got sawdust on the floor. Spit and sawdust. Hello. Sorry. So, this is it. Old fireplaces. These in my house. Oh, sorry.
Well,
It's very different, isn't it?
yeah, it is. I saw somebody making reference
Beer jugs.
to smelly toilets latterly.
Can I ask what you're drinking? Is that alright?
Yeah, I'm drinking the cider.
Drinking a cider, is there any good?
Yeah, but you can taste them anyway, test them.
Can we? Oh, we'll test them.
Yeah, if you want to try any ale,
Yeah.
all you do, you can say to them, try it,
Okay.
see what it's like.
Oh, give it a go now. Yeah, thank you.
You can try some of that if you want.
No, I'll grab my own now. Thank you very
No
much.
problem.
Right, so can we? Is all this open or?
Yeah, oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's all open. Right, let's get out here. So, this would have been the original outside of the pub. Obviously probably parking, I imagine. Horse and cart maybe. So all of this kind of like they must have old pictures of these outside shelters and stuff, and they've done their best. They've got metal guttering, places here for plant pots and stuff, obviously barrels. Making our way back through here. The toilets now. Is there anyone in? Hello? Right, I'm going to film the toilet because it's quite important. All our Mrs. Shanks, because these are the original. The toilets are outside. It was always famous that this pub had outside toilets. But look at the urinals. Isn't they fantastic? Lead pipe. And then the old, hang on, does this work? Hang on, let's pull it again. Hang on. No. It worked a bit. And then again, toilet at the top. Look, let's try this one. Yes, that works. So this is the toilet of the Vulcans. J. Duckett and Son made these urinals. WW Nell Wines and Spirits. WW Nell Limited Celebrated Ales. So this is all around the back of the pub, probably accommodation maybe. I went out to disabled, they wouldn't have had a disabled toilet. The disabled, you don't want to see the disabled toilet, it's just, you probably don't want to see the ladies either. Old fashioned sink. What's in here?
It's in there.
Oh,
Hello.
another bar, hello.
Yeah, we charge if you're going to take a picture, man.
Is it? Oh, I'm filming. Is that alright? So can you get to all of this from inside the pub?
Yes.
Ah, fantastic.
Go through the main bar.
And come all the way through, right? Oh.
This was the kitchen area of the proprietors.
Ah, this was the kitchen area of the pub, right? Okay, look at this. You've got flagstone on the floor. You've got a cooker here, of course, original. They would have cooked all their food on here.
What do we call it? The range.
The range, that's the one, yeah. Oh, look at this. So this area here is all reserved, but what a wonderful, look at the way they've got this back to how it was. So a back bar with a lovely fireplace and a serving hatch. Should we see if anyone's... No. They serving through the serving hatch. Hello.
Hello.
You do serve through the serving hatch.
very
You don't,
well,
do you?
sorry.
Oh, right, okay.
No, anyway, except I've got one
We'll just make our way.
Outside, the
Sorry.
70s, we said no women in the public bar.
Oh, quite right.
That was 1979.
Right, I'll see if I can just squeeze through. Right, so another serving hatch here. So this, if you watched the video of the Bluebell in York, there's a serving hatch here, which maybe it was the widow, some kind of widow's perch or something. Similar thing, small corridor, door there into the bar, and of course that reverse says that's the smoking rooms. So, beer. Should we grab some? Can I? I'm blogging for YouTube. Can I get a small ale? Is that?
Yeah, did you want the Fury Vulcan, which is the amber ale, or the pale ale?
I'll try a little bit of both, if that's okay. Thank you very much.
That's right.
Right, so can I come round and see you pour? Is that okay?
I'm not quite sure it was longer.
Right.
That's the pale.
What I'll do, I'll pay for 2 halves if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You can try both. If
Oh, I'll try these. Right, okay. I'll
Can I pay for this?
Of course, the middle one. The pale ale.
Yes, okay. But
I'll set up in the corner and I'll do a little mini review. Right, so we've grabbed the perch at the Vulcan and we're going to do a couple of beer reviews. Now the beer has been brewed by Glamorgan Brewing Company. We have Vulcan Ale and we have Vulcan Pale. So both beers brewed specifically by Glamorgan Brewing Company for the Vulcan Hotel, which is absolutely smashing at St Fagans. Let's try the amber ale first. Aroma. Really good. 3.7% ABV. Good conditioning, good lacing on the glass. Decent beer this. Malty, biscuity, bready, and I imagine something similar, although I am hesitant, something similar to maybe what would have been brewed in 1853 when this would have turned into a pub. The reason why I'm hesitant is because it was the war effort that reduced ABV on beer. Before World War I, beer was generally 6% ABV. So I imagine when this place, and I'm going to speak to some of the people here, we've got some management here today for the Vulcan. I'm going to maybe chat with them about that, because beer was generally watered down for World War I, rationing. So maybe well, saying that though, if they got a 6% ABV beer here, 7% ABV beer, people knocking about in the front gardens there after a few pints, it's going to cause a bit of trouble. The bitter, the ale is pretty good. Let's try the pale. The pale is very good, hoppy, very modern. Again, it wouldn't, something like this maybe is it's very good beer. It's very fitting for the place. It's very fitting for the Vulcan Hotel. Whether this would have been the beer from 1855, I very much doubt it, but I think it's a great blend. It's a great blend between old, where we are now, old place, and kind of modern beer. They also sell Penderyn gin, some Vulcan orange vodka, and rhubarb gin. So this is it. This is a look at the brand new Vulcan Hotel in St Fagans. Thanks for watching. Please comment, please subscribe. Boom, cheers. So, leaving the Vulcan Hotel behind, I tried the best bitter, the ale, which was nice, the pale ale, which was nice. I did chat with the bar staff and they did inform me that the pub has been styled from 1915. So that whole thing I was talking about earlier on about rationing with beer used to be 6% ABV in 1853, blah blah blah. That's all null and void because, well, yeah, it was styled, that building has been styled on 1915. This is turning into a little bit of a St Fagans video here, isn't it? I couldn't leave without showing you St Fagans' favourite, or famous kind of terraces. So basically what you have here is terraces from when it was built, probably, let's have a look, Merthyr Tydfil, No, that's the oven. Right. They would have been built about 1800s, I imagine, maybe slightly earlier. So the first one is 1800s, and then as you go down, they get more modern as you go down. So the first one, let's have a look at the first one. Stained glass window, whitewashed walls, flagstones, very, very basic. Bit of furniture, bit more furniture. Table, fireplace, kettle, and this would have been a bedroom. I'm not sure if you can see much of it. And then a very tight staircase. I'm not sure if you can see the tight staircase, but importantly, a large garden. Look. Fruit and vegetables. Next one, fruit and vegetables, and maybe a little bit more. Can I just
nice talking
quickly?
To you.
Oh look, they got the fire lit in this one.
So the next one you're going to
Look at
now
this
is
one.
1895.
Here we go. So,
Enjoy. Nice meeting you.
hello there.
Hi,
Hello.
welcome to Vidicar Terrace. So this one, so each one, they're all built at the same time in 1790.
1790, right?
For ironworkers in Merthyr Tydfil.
Right.
And then we've got 6 of the original 29 here.
Right, right.
And then what they've done is decorated, furnished each one different periods of time. So that one's the oldest, 1805.
Yep.
1855, this one. Next door's 1895, then 1925. The yellow one's 55, and then the pink one's 85. So you should see progress.
Isn't it amazing though? Because you know the 85 one?
It's looking old-fashioned now. It's going to be 40 years old next year.
Yes, and I'm almost thinking like you could possibly like, it's almost like going back to the start now where everything's so small again now, and you don't need microwaves and or you do, but yeah. They need one more on the end, don't they?
Yeah, the house would look IKEA would be now.
Yeah, look like IKEA. Yeah,
but what's scary is think what house going to be like in 40 years time.
Oh, they'll be like them.
The technology.
Yeah.
Are we going to control it with our brains?
Probably.
Or with our, I don't want to think.
No. What a lovely fire. I've got a couple of fireplaces in my house, and they're the house.
Well, we try and light one. I mean, obviously the 85 one's going, but we try and light or to alternate them.
Yeah.
Creates a nice atmosphere, doesn't it?
It's beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So this one's slightly different. You got some plates here, but the gardens were. So moving on, I can't remember the date she was mentioning of the nicer, but you still got a flagstone floor in this one. But look, the furniture's grander. Immediately, look, you can see there's a little bit more money floating around now. Ah, there's a dining table. Still fireplace, seating area. What was the back? Was the back a... Yes, the back is still a bedroom. The bedrooms are not coming out very well. There's a bed there. And then the staircase. Large garden for your fruit and veg. And then going in... Let's just quickly jump in this one, sorry. Right. First one with wallpaper. First one, all of a sudden you start seeing pictures on a wall, look. Wallpaper, still low ceilings, you can still touch the ceilings, all built in it. What'd she say, 1790 the lady said? And still a bedroom. Still a bedroom out the back. Fireplace, staircase, table. You didn't need, oh, and look, they got a dovecot. So, not just about gardens though, there's a little bit of leisure. Maybe they ate the doves, maybe like... So you got the first one was stone washed, then you got 2 which are not stone washed, which I kind of prefer actually, and you got 1 here, yellow paint, and then 1 look is rendered. So this one, oh, we can only go so far here. Yeah, this is looking a lot more homely, isn't it, in here? There's a light. Ah, that's what, electricity. Electricity. Maybe some laminate on the floor. Oak floor maybe put in. Carpet. The fireplace is not really in use. And a television, look, they have a television now. And they're playing cards. So yeah, plenty to do now. Plenty to do. And look, oh, look at this. They got an outhouse type thing going on. Let's have a look in here. Ah, look, so an extra area. Summertime, I bet this is lovely. I'd love this in my garden right now. Great. And then the last one, now this is the funny one because this used to be the modern one. Carpet on the floor.
Because I give him some old
Fish and chips.
videos.
Television.
And he's transferred
Electric
into
fire.
the computer.
Electric fire. And then this is the first time that the bathroom, look. Sorry, first time that the bedroom has been turned into. So you've got a kitchen now. Washing machine. Fridge. Cooker. Radio. Stuff in the cupboards, look. Yeah, so this is more kind of like modern. Oh, Prince Charles and Diana on the wall, look. And a bath. And then, so these would have been, this would have been the front then, because that was the back gardens up there, wasn't it? So you come in. No, hang on. Oh no, hang on. Let's have a look. I think that there's a. So they punched a hole. Look. This is the only one where they've knocked through. They've built a door. Yeah, it's very modern. Yeah. And then carpet on the stairs, look. Garden. Greenhouse. Little outbuildings. Bins. Greenhouse. Yeah. Right. Okay. That's me done for my day walking around St Fagans. I hope you liked the Vulcan. I hope you liked the video. It did feel like towards the end I was maybe, I don't know, those couple of halves got me in the end, I don't know. Walking around the terraces was a bit, But there we go, I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, boom, cheers.